Hey Greg, just wanted to shoot this video for you. I got the new wheels and tires on. Hopefully those are what you were envisioning when I tried to describe them. Brand new Indy 500 Firestone Firehawks. Hopefully this angle you can make out that color difference in the bed. So when I did the bed, I actually helped my friend, the previous owner, do the bed, and I shot it with the paint coat under the dash. English color brought it back as Grugrin BMW color from the 90s. It's a gray green is what they call it. So I shot it. It was way darker. At first I thought that was just faded, but as it turns out, it was just a bad example of the color. It's really supposed to be that lighter green. So I threw one of the other wheels and tires in here as a spare for you, the best tire. Then I threw one of the other ones in the back of my other Squarebody. Make good spares, you know. So some other things I remembered I didn't put in the ad. The brake lines in the back are new. Rear bumper is new. It had a roll pan on it when I bought it. I don't really like roll pans, so I put a bumper on it. Like I say, antique tags, good till 2026. You know, you can register as an antique. If your son's driving it, it's really not a big deal. There is no statute in Texas of any municipality that I've ever heard of that writes tickets for driving on antique plates. Like I said, I daily drove this for years and never got questioned. Technically, antique plates are occasional drive, car shows, events, going to the shop, stuff like that. But you know, so it's kind of one of them things where they really don't give a shit. You're paying for tags regardless. Oh, let's see if I can get down here. Yeah, look at how clean that frame is. Nice clean body mounts. So catalytic converters, they don't do anything now. I mean, they probably clean it a little bit, but it's not. The electronic spark control, like I said, I've disabled that. It is running on a vacuum advance, kind of old school electronic spark control on these trucks. The modules that control it are hard to come by. They all fail. So if you buy one off eBay, you're buying a used one. To send it off and have it repaired is around $800. So vacuum advance works just fine. It worked for us for many years. And also, like I said, I took the quadrajet jet off and put a 2-barrel Holly on it, so that matches up a little better with a V6. Quadrajet, a little over-carbed if you ask me for this motor. Oh, let's start it up. So, interior doesn't come out the best in with this phone. It's kind of dark and my phone's a potato, but it's, I'd say 95% new. I'd put new pedal covers on it, maybe a new gas pedal, freshen those up. Just a few little things I'd still do to it over a period of time, but haven't driven it in a few days. But that's typical. It starts right up. It makes about 75 pounds of oil pressure at idle, so good tight motor. That will drop down to about 65 once it warms up. I've had a mechanical gauge on it. I've actually tested all the gauges kind of for accuracy. Oil pressure and volts are new. temp and clock and gas gauge and speedometer original. That's where you plug your phone in. You can play it on that preset. I forget what channel it is. It's around 88, and it'll play whatever's playing on your phone. Oh. And I do have a second set of keys and a second alarm remote. Battery may be something else you want to replace. That one's been in there at least 3 or 4 years. Jack is missing. Just really good running truck. Pretty sure I mentioned this, if not directly to you, it's in the ad. Something else I did was motor mounts. They were pretty bad when I got it, and the motor was rocking. So it had eaten up it was rocking so bad it had eaten up the fan shroud. Just kind of aid the air conditioning and working good. I did this because you cannot buy or find a V6 shroud anywhere. V8 shrouds are everywhere. You could buy one of those and cut it back a little bit. Or no, actually, that's not going to work. They would be shorter because the block would be longer. So, yeah, it'd be aftermarket fans and an aftermarket shroud. Maybe you get lucky, keep an eye out for a V6 shroud. Hell, if you painted these black, it'd probably look a lot better. But was never really worried about under here. It runs good. I wanted to put a paint job on it and just kind of take it the extra step. This is what I'm talking about. The clear coat is just dying. And I think it'd be a little too far gone to restore and re-clear, because clear coat's been missing for so long. So you've got several tones that would be very hard to overcome. Yeah, clear coat's completely gone on the roof. Yeah, guess that's about it, man. Let me know if you have any questions.